And there we go again. It's time for game number 2. The XPC, the Extreme XPC International guys. They play against Acab. And just for the explanation, like some people asked already, like XPC is playing with 2 people actually from XPC and 2 people like from the Balkan Bears. We and Spacey, they come here from the Balkan Bears. Also, the guy's pretty much standing right next to me at the moment here doing some camera work. But yeah, Acabs, they are guys that like regularly play together here, and they had the chance to directly qualify here on the LAN event, and well, they did so, and I think they were second for all this qualifying uh, games here in the, how was it called? Last Chance, yeah, that's how it was called, Last Chance tournament, and well, that's why they are actually playing here. Also XPC, we're gonna do an interview with Balkan Bears and XPC later, and then we're also gonna release, I don't know, the new things that are coming, because XPC obviously not in a 5-man setup here, the same as Balkan Bears, but in the future Balkan Bears, they're working on actually 2 Dota squads, and they already have, of course, they have StarCraft, they have League of Legends, and the same for XPC. For XPC, there's also a new Dota 2 squad pretty much coming out, so we're gonna see this in 2014 in a couple tournaments. But here for the event, it was all short notice and everything, so they're here in a mix, and I definitely like it. So far, they're doing actually quite well when it comes to playing together. And yep, the draft is already good on the way, so let's hop into it. Coucher, what you say?
Yeah, it's really a bit different what all cops or bastards are is doing at the moment. Like Visage, first pickup for them with the puck. I mean, puck, you see it pretty damn often, to be honest. Like, I think 70% of the games, maybe when you see the puck. And the Visage, though, it's wow. I mean, I really like the hero. It's really damn strong. You have to micro the familiars really well, though. But the burst damage in itself is good. But Extreme XPC, they get the hands on their Sanking once again. It was kind of successful in the first game. And of course, the Invoker, the strongest, or arguably the strongest hero in this game at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. It's, I mean, so far XPC, I don't know, they get themselves the Invoker, and to be honest, I'm surprised by Acab choice, because like everything else goes pretty much along the meta, but I don't know, Visage and Puck as first pick, like the Ember getting ignored, and but then again, I like it, because Visage, like all the games we cast, like, I mean, some people of you know us, like Heflatv is usually cast in a couple of tournaments, like on our English channels mostly. We cover a lot of like joint Dota games, and there, well, the games are pretty standard for the fact that the teams like really play along the meta. Here, it's pretty interesting to see this last chance qualified team, ACAPs. Well, they go the unconventional route, pretty much. So let's see. We have the chance to see a Visage. We haven't seen a Visage in a long time.
Yeah, we really haven't. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping that they will go for something other that actually complements the Visage. Maybe even what you like, the Drow Ranger, together with the Visage Familiars. I mean, would be something a little bit at least different and something that could still work. The Silence would be really good against the Sanking and against the Invoker as well as just the Frost attack.
So, yep. But for the third pick, they actually take quite that time. I mean, here in the second ban rotation, we had, I don't know, normal stuff. Of course, the ancient apparition goes out. The Weaver, well, sort of a random ban, I'd say, because I didn't see the Weaver coming out. Then again, yesterday we saw the Weaver coming out for ACAP, so yep, they might as well just remember that game and just don't want to see it again. On the other side, well, Wisp getting banned out. That's interesting, to say the least, because so far I don't see anything, I don't know, XPC going for synergy with who? Then, yeah, Nature's Prophet coming out. I guess we saw XPC going for a push setup yesterday, pretty much, where they had Lycan and Rasta was coming out, as well as the Furion, and yep, that looked really good. So I can imagine ACAP don't want to see that. So finally they decided there is a Nyx Assassin coming here, the third pick. So, well, when it comes to initiation, well, they don't have to worry anymore. We have a Puck, Blink Dagger initiation, Dream Coil, of course. We have the Nyx Assassin roaming around. I'm more curious though, like there has to be a second support, there has to be a proper core for ACAPs.
Well, it's usually beneficial to have a proper core actually. Otherwise, you have to end it like in a certain timeline, and if you fail to do so, you're pretty much destined to fail later on. But until that point, I mean, all Cops Suppressors, they have 3 really aggressive heroes, like you said. They have the initiation necessary. I mean, Extreme XPC, they have the Sanking for themselves as well, of course. And well, do you think they will actually go for something more? And actually, the Bat Rider hasn't even getting picked up yet.
Yeah, it's all of this initiation is pretty much ignored. The Batrider especially is absolutely a surprise. Batrider, it has to come out. And now, oh, the next please guys, just said hello to us. Kiano and Red Light, they already look at the main stage because they have to get ready soon. After this game, there won't be too much time actually. I think like within an hour or 1.5 hour, like they have to get ready here on the main stage. Like yeah, they're preparing the PCs already. We can see it because we are directly next to the stage. This is also why our sound quality is so shit at the moment. I have to say it, because we have the PA pretty much close, plus the other stages, they emit so much sound that we have to like play around with our sensitivity. So I'm really sorry for all the guys that watch us usually in all the games. You know our sound is definitely better than this, and yeah, but we have to live with things like this on LAN events. You always have to improvise. So again, I'm really sorry for that. It's pretty much 2 more games, unless in the grand final they go for a crazy amount of games being played or long games being played. So yeah, and tomorrow we pretty much go home again. Coucho, you take your plane at what, in the night? I got
Yes, 6 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, okay. And yeah, I will definitely stay a bit longer here in Romania, say hello to all the guys. Like, there's a lot of sponsor meetings. Also, we have to do still the interviews with the teams today. There will be an interview with XPC, of course, with the Balkan Bears, with Nextplease and TCN. We also try to, of course, publish that on our media, as well as maybe one of the bigger sites you know is interested in it. It's a nice news article about the Comic-Con, the teams, YouTube videos you can watch, because a lot of the Romanian people, they even know each other, and it's always nice to see like local guys playing on such big events. Either way, like they take their time, and that's why I like choose to talk a bit about the event. We had an axe coming out. This time the axe just coming randomly out, not directly answered to a Dazzle Pig, and the Shadow Demon now on top. It's pretty interesting though, putting, I don't know, getting the Shadow Demon up directly before the 5th ban of Acab. That means, do they actually ban the Mirana? The Mirana would be an awesome option for XPC. I mean, having an Invoker mid, having an offlaner or even an aggressive try playing there a Mirana in synergy with the Shadow Demon, that would be amazing. But I suspect Acabs, they have to ban out the Mirana, otherwise that is actually getting dirty. On Acab's side, well, we already talked about the Nyx Assassin, and now Slada. Well, I definitely like the Slada as such, but of course I'd prefer a Centaur Warner any day. But the problem is Centaur Warner has been banned already in the first rotation, therefore Slada it is.
Yes, well, we saw yesterday actually Sir Payne himself against TCN. I think it was just the epic bash. Just Rubik wanted to go in for the kill, Slaughter suddenly bashed up, first hit bash, saving himself. So I mean, Slaughters, they really need the momentum. If the Slaughter gets locked down early on, which XPC, especially if they go for the Miranas, it's Timber Saw got banned instead of the Mirana. If they go for an aggressive tri-lane with Shadow Demon sanking Mirana against a Slaughter, then I think the Slaughter won't get too much farm really.
Yep, I don't know, it's... The Slaughter is, the problem is he needs quite some HP pool, I guess, this setup, because he's looking at a Burst Strike, he's looking at Axe, waiting with the culling plays. Of course, Soul Catcher will be up on him. Plus he of course gets like also increased damage when he has like his sprint up and an Invoker on top of it. But now you've been pointing it out. Like the first interesting thing is they did not ban the Mirana. They go for a Timber Saw, but then again we talked already about the Batrider. Batrider is actually coming out, so now we have like a 3rd initiation, even a 4th if it's nicely played. So we have a Puck with a Blink initiation, plus of course Dreamcoil. We have the Nyx Assassin roaming around. The Slaughter will eventually get a Dagger, even though we already seen Slaughter just skipping completely the Dagger part because other heroes have it. Now Batrider, well, he for sure needs Black Dagger 4-staff combination as we are pretty much used to it. So yeah, pretty initiation heavy. If the initiations come out, XPC really has to care for pickups. But then again, for all cops, our bastards here, Acab, getting the Slaughter through as a single core for Protect 1, it's gonna be a hard task, to be honest.
Yeah, it's just a matter of momentum for them. If they start decent enough, if they don't give away too many kills early, just wait out the Blink Daggers and maybe the Batrider as well as the Puck. They should actually have the upper hand unless Caracal gets a super fast Blink Dagger on the Sanking himself. But the last pickup for Massacre is the Clinks actually. And I think it's going to be safe lane. I really hope they're not sending the Clinks against tri-lane solo.
Yeah, absolutely. And now, well, for all those guys who just tuned in, we go for a fast team introduction. Couch, by the way, like we still have to adjust the microphone, but we have to see it after that. Anyway, we have We here playing on the axe with a very huge axe even. Then Spacey is playing the Shadow Demon, followed here by Karakal Dota on his Sand King, which we already saw last game. Rasvan here in the mid, this time on Invoker. It's also nice because we didn't see so many Invokers here on the Comic-Con yet, but I don't know, every team, even if it's like just a mashup team, like they have Invoker sooner or later. Masakari, this time on the Klings, I'm also looking forward to this Klings. How fast does he get the Oblivion stuffs going, then going maybe in the jungle here and there, using his ultimate to farm, and then of course the Orchid is the next step, and then from there he could roam around. The question is, Acab answering that or no. At the moment we see Acab here, 4-man smoking, trying to find something in the enemy jungle, but no, they definitely won't find anything, especially with Masakari. He's just standing in the tower, playing passive.
Well, they found some last game, so why not this time around? They were hoping for it at least. Didn't quite get anything done, and actually I'm hoping they will even get to their own lanes, but Kalim, he's here on the battle already. He's preparing for the same lane as Acab. They're going for the aggressive try lane, and oh god, the background noise.
Yeah, the background noise is crazy. I think, is there some giveaway or something, or like, I don't know, some Romanian guy is on the main stage and announcing probably the next games, and he... What?
It's FIFA. I saw it on the screen. He's casting FIFA.
Yeah, I didn't even understand that. Like, your microphone is picking even up more than mine. It's just crazy how loud this is. So, but now the creep waves are meeting. We have to see how it's going in the mid. We already saw a rotation here. This was the first attempt, but Rasvan, he saw that. That's an easy one to dodge. So they just go back and get it going with the tri lane. I don't know, to be honest. I'm very worried about Masakari here on the Klings. Klings having pretty much no HP whatsoever, is one of the heroes with the lowest HP pool at the start, and well, if there's impact coming and the Slaughter can follow up with his stun, this is gonna be dangerous, super dangerous.
Yeah, I think they will. There's the center as well, just in case. They're searing at home, we fail crits. There's the crash as well. I think they have enough right click damage, and indeed they do. They need a few more right clicks and they will finish the job.
Yep.
They fix that one up, and really nicely coordinated, and of course, just coming prepared with the sentries.
Yeah, it was exactly what happened, was pretty much what I predicted just some seconds before. Like, I actually thought he plays more passive, goes back under the tower, but eventually it was exactly the same thing. The impale hitting, like the slow on top, that doesn't even really matter because he didn't even went for Skeleton Walk, and they go again. Top lane.
That's so bad. He gets impaled. They have the crisis well, of course. The right thing is coming. Oh, he actually will fall to the tower with the searing chains following him as well, or searing arrows rather. So Klinks actually, he kills Vishichok first, gets some XP from it. Sure, he dies, but at least this time around he gets some revenge.
Yep, absolutely. This is, well, I don't know. The Klings, I don't like the fact that he didn't go for Skeleton Walk and he paid directly for it. He went greedy, like, yeah, I'm going for 0 arrows, so I get some CS up even against the tri-lane. But they saw that Acab was like, we don't care about tier 1 tower. The only problem, like, the little mistake in that play was definitely not getting the tower aggro off the Visage. So yeah, Visage going down, and he actually went even down in XP range for the Klings there. So Skeleton Walk is now up, but even better to see here on the bottom lane, like XPC going for super aggressive play, and there is it. We is even getting the last hit on the tower. That means, yep, if he actually goes for Blink Dagger Rush directly without boots, which we already saw before, then yeah, he would be halfway through. But I think, nope, he's gonna buy his Tranquil boots, I'm pretty sure, so they can continue being aggressive. The Shadow Demon, we're gonna probably see brown boots into Urn of Shadows, so they can just even sustain this axe being super aggressive. At the moment, the Batch Rider, he's level 1, he did not get a single point experience. Now on the tower, he's actually getting it, but, well, this tier 2 tower is soon pretty much in jeopardy here. Like, and the Battle Rider can't really get close, because if he would get close, then we have the Burrow Strike. We have, well, so far Shadow Demon not even skilling anything. He's waiting for it, but yeah, the Disruption Soul Catcher combination will of course come out now. He's spamming his sticky napalm, but oh my god, I was wrong. The Shadow Poison is coming out, so there's also now early level Harass coming out as well.
Yeah, he doesn't actually have too much mana to sustain the Shadow Poison spam, but I guess it will have to be enough. And if they get this tier 2 tower actually before the 5th minute mark, that will be so huge for them. And even if the Klinks doesn't get any last hits, the tower gold will still help them to just gain the momentum that they need, like the early Blink Dagger on the axe.
Absolutely, and Culture, just a second. Well, now actually they go here in the enemy jungle, farm it up. It's pretty nice because that way they prevent that the Batch Rider is going anything else. So Batch Rider really not his game. I mean, now he's level 3. We have 2 points in the sticky napalm, so absolute standard build coming out. The 1 point in Firefly, not enough to actually effectively farm the jungle, but even if, like, he would get caught out in the jungle. Midsa, so far, yeah, he finished up his Tranquil Boots, just as we predicted, and the next step will be, of course, the dagger, and that dagger will be fast if they continue this try lane like here. It's also pretty good that they apply the pressure here in the bottom lane. Oh, there's a tornado in the mid, super low HP, but there is a rotation of Memetzer.
Yeah, Russell barely not getting the kill, but oh, Memetzer, he wanted to go for the impale, didn't quite get it, or actually didn't even try to, because hitting a hasted target with the impale, it's almost impossible to do.
Yep, absolutely. But I really like the pressure they applied here in the bottom lane. I just wanted to say that before the action started in the mid, and now, oh my god, there's a burst strike.
They get it. The Berserker Skull actually, it's off cooldown. They used it already as basically he disrupted the other target that killed him. Both of them actually will survive because he went for the Berserker Skull just to farm off the creep.
Yep. I tried to finish my thought though on the bottom lane. Like, I really like this tri-lane approach, the early aggression. It forces them simply into like dissolving their tri-lane on Acab's side, and now, yeah, now we see it on Klings here. He's finally getting something. Here goes for also the standard build. We're gonna see a Basilos, maybe even sooner or later a Soul Ring, but sometimes we also see people like just skipping the Soul Ring, going directly into the Oblivion stuff of the Orchid. Let's see what he's deciding for effect is. At the moment he's and well, the Slaughter, if he gets level 6, then he actually can go for a Kling skill on his own. It's all about the amplified damage and being visible with, or rather against, the Skeleton Walk. Also with the sprint, well, the level 1 sprint, he went for level 2. That should be enough to actually get a bone. Yep, that should be enough to get him even in the Skeleton Walk. Yes, because it's 22% versus 28%.
It definitely should be enough. He's a little bit faster as well with his power just finished because Massacre, he actually doesn't even have brown boots at the moment. And he can't really go to the side shop either because Serpain might get the kill.
Yeah, absolutely. And the hell, on the main stage, they just go crazy. That commentator, wow, he's super loud. He's louder than my mom, but Jesus Christ.
They get the fail onto Spacey, and Spacey actually dropping so low. There's a play break as well. They want to go for more V, slow down with the sticky napalm. If they get a few more stacks, I think they should have enough impale about to cool down as well. But looks like V with the Tranquil Woods might be a little bit too fast. They need the Grave Shield by TNT. But they don't really want to dive under tower, especially as the TP coming in by Spacey as well. Will he get the disruption? Of course he will, but he gets impaled first, like onto TNT at the same time. There's just so much back and forth, but nobody's actually in real danger of actually going down. Top lane though, Klinks actually died to the solo Slaughter.
Yeah, there was a nice rotation. The puck eventually like left his mid lane, but now look at Spacey here. Spacey going super aggressive. Well, the next assassin, he doesn't have impale ready. He has 4 stick charges though. Now the question is, do they go for something? Yeah, there's a nice 2-man.
And the Berserker actually catches Memetzer only, it's solo, but Spacey takes the solo assumption and kill him now. Berserker Skull, it's not enough, V is backing off, and they're all just running away, but everybody's so damn low on mana. V. Berserker Skull, 5 more seconds, Memetzer. I think he might go down TNT. Oh, Serpain coming in, there's the crash, amplified damage, killing 1, and now Caracal, no mana for the Berserk, no mana for nothing. Sandstorm maybe, but Crash of course will get him out of that as well, and now the mana burn, oh god, Caracal. Nothing you can do with Serpain, just crushing and sprinting towards him.
Yeah, absolutely. That was definitely overextension, and this time Acab having such a good start. I mean, 7-1. It's absolutely amazing. Like, I don't know, XPC farming wise, it looked decent. Also their laning looks decent, but the fact is Masakari not doing well in his solo lane, and also the tri lane now with a super overextension there. So yeah, Acab striking back. I even said it in the draft, they have like really initiation heavy heroes, and if those heroes get their initiation, then they will definitely get something. But now we have a disruption here on the Slaughter, but yeah, there won't be anything. He's stunning even the illusions, just getting some shadow poison damage. That's pretty much all about it.
Yeah, I mean, his idea was nice, but they really need to blink dagger on V. With the 1 death that he has, it definitely slowed it down a little, but still, he's only 30 gold away from it actually. So soon enough, he will have his blink dagger, and actually has enough gold for it right now. And with the blink, they actually have a lot more chances of getting a kill anywhere. But oh, Massacre top lane, he has to be careful. The Nyx Assassin is coming in, but he actually doesn't have the Vendetta yet. So this rotation, I mean, I don't know what they want to accomplish with this.
No, I don't think they will get anything. This is just a level too early. He should stay somewhere, get his level 6. Then they can actually go for it because we don't see anything coming out from XPC wise.
Oh, FIFA must be an interesting game, man.
Yeah, the Romanian guy next to us, he's going full out. Like he's actually, yeah, he's solo casting. What is he casting? Is that
Yeah.
Counter Strike?
No, it's
No.
football, FIFA.
Oh, football.
Yeah.
Oh my god. How can you go? Oh, it's FIFA. Yeah, now I see it here on the big screen. FIFA is coming. Wow. Well, football stadium, it's always loud, but now it's even louder here on the top lane. Look at this. The next assassin, he might be in trouble.
Yeah, the cold snap with the searing arrows is way too much for him, man. The Invoker, he has the Tornado as well, the Radiant Caleb. He wants to go in, he has the Lasso, but actually no mana for it anyway.
Yeah, no mana, no Blink Dagger. That's not a good idea to go in there. I mean, it's nice to maybe try getting someone out of position, but yeah, I don't know. Especially with Caracal now here, ready to burst strike whatever he wants, hiding in the trees. This is a really bad idea. Spacey now in the mid, grabbing some XP, but he also has to be careful. Like with a nice initiation of the puck with a Dream Crab, for example, this is a bad idea.
Well, to be honest, I'd like to see some more rotations coming out from the puck because so far he hasn't really been doing anything. Maybe he just hasn't found the right runes for it or anything. Maybe just prioritizing the Blink Dagger, get that up and then start the rotations. But XPC, I mean, the kills, sure, Acab, they have a lot of them. They have the advantage as far as that goes. But now he's just constantly on the hunt.
Yep, absolutely. I don't know, I'm trying to think about what XPC can do next at the moment. Like, the first thing is, of course, get a nice team fight up. I mean, so far we saw it in the last games. Oh, actually, here in the X in the mid.
There's the Burrow Strike as well. Puck, the Calling Blade, oh, the silence, the Dream Crab. They tried to turn it around Tornado by Rasmus with the Ghost Step onto TNT, but Mehmetsor with the, oh god, that burst. I mean, Soulless Sharpshot finishes the job that Mehmetsor started, and we just has to back off, and they gave away 2 kills, although they had the initiation.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, 9-2 now. I was talking about good fights. This is definitely one of them. And, well, XPC, if they keep giving away more of those fights, they reach a point where they can't really come back. I mean, the Axe is the only one with quite a decent farm. And, yeah, well, top. Masakari, he's now on 4th place. He's, well, I guess close. But then again, it kind of depends what he later gets. Like, we have a nice influx of... Oh, there's the fight for the last hit, and the Denies not coming out. The Batrider has the disruption up.
They will get the kill. It's only 2 or 3 right clicks from Massacre with the Soul Catcher. Actually, there's no points in Soul Catcher, which... I mean, it's kind of weird, but XPC, I guess, with the Emoka going for Vex, they don't really have the extra burst damage from the Sunstrike anyway, so... I mean, skipping Soul Catcher, do you think it's worth it?
To be honest, like, I think at least 1 point Soul Catcher is always worth it, just because it's a percentage scaling damage increase. But here top, yep. Talking about the hero dies straight away, so nice setup there with the Impale and of course the Soul Assumption. But yeah, coming back to that topic, so I think at least 1 point should be in there. But then again, we saw Spacey playing yesterday that already, but now here, the initiation.
They just go in and Serpane Dream Coil as well. That should be a certain kill on the X, but the Tornado buying some time. Blink out maybe as well, but Roswan gets pushed back by the Flame Break just in the nick of time. And now oh, Serpane, he's just chasing him down. He has the Berserker's go for extra armor maybe, and Serpane, his sprint ends, so he won't follow any further.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, this was a good idea by Masakari. I mean, it would never lead to a kill, but like firing those searing arrows from the high ground, he actually got 2 in there, reducing Slaughter's HP that much that he was like reconsidering going in there or not. So, and now we have, well, there's a Blink initiation on the puck, but yeah, he gets a double Waning Rift out. He has also a double damage at the same time, though it's Spacey already spamming his Shadow Poison. Now the ultimate here on Mehmetsor before he can get the Impay out. Now the Impay actually missing, the Spike Carapace is coming out now, but also Lasso coming now finally from the Batrider, and a lot of fire fly pretty much around. Masakari, can he get out there? I mean, they have no dust whatsoever. No, actually, they have dust, but for some reason TNT not using it. Now it comes out. This is definitely a misplay, but here in the mid, it continues. Mitza pretty much needs like 1 hit, but nobody was able to actually get him in. He's just saying hello. Oh my goodness, he's actually killing himself from the spike carapace of the next assassin. So yeah, being greedy there, playing around with your shadow poison against a hero that actually can reflect the damage, this is a bad idea, especially when you're like below 50%, 50% I say, 50 HP whatsoever. So now, also the amplified damage, by the way, on the heroes, it's really, really nice because they have all the time the vision, especially where the initiation from the axe is coming out. We're 30 minutes in, 40 minutes almost, so we have to look at the graphs, how the entire thing is going. I mean, 13-3, this time for Acab, it looks so decent. So we look at the XP, and, well, 3,000 XP lead, and the gold-wise, well, we're at 1,000. So, surprisingly enough, even with that lead, they, I don't know, they don't achieve much of an advantage.
Well, they do need to make a bit more happen on this, trying to stop XPC from actually farming, because that's what they do at home. And so they use the first for them, and he wants to go away. There's the Blink Dagger Berserker called 4 stacks of Shadow Poison, there's the tank as well.
Yep, and Culture, what did the guys say about, oh my god, there.
Initiation once again, Cancel comes in, he doesn't have the dream coil, they had the disruption as well, a nice Blink out by beat. There's the burst, like, they want to kill Surpain, but actually they don't focus the same tank as a Caracal. Oh, that damage, but they another dunk. We getting 2 dunks in a row. I think he's on fire. At least he's gaining the momentum. He wants to go for more. He has the blink ready. TNT. Oh, he gets Berserker's Call. There's Rasman, but cancel. Nice blink illusion. They bring down Rasman. They will go for more by the looks of it. And Caleb is there. He has the last of Caracal. He's gonna go down for sure. In the Firefly. Dream Coil all about to Master Chris. Well, he's stacking it up, doing the right click damage. He goes for the skeleton walk, but yeah, he's in tower range under the Firefly. Fuck, gets a triple kill.
Yeah, it started out nicely, but then in the end, a bit overextension also. Like, we is still not out of here. There's the Raining Rift on him. They have vision. Now he's trying to juke around the trees, but the Orb doesn't care about trees. Orb is just racing through him. And yeah, guys, we're trying to get a replacement headset for Coucher here, so he can do a proper play-to-play casting. Like, is it coming soon?
They said they will look into it, but it doesn't look too promising.
Oh, well. I love LAN events, it's always compromises, and well, either way, now we have here in the mid, Acab, they decided to go for pushing, but I don't think this is a good idea because the Batrider just, yeah, like hardly actually had any mana left there. It was just enough to get the Firefly up. Of course, maybe some of the creeps will die in it. Actually, no, I think even the creeps will survive, so it's not really worth it. They also didn't get too much damage in the tower, but now, Spacey, no, not being hit.
This is the fail, and there's the Berserker's Skull with the creep wave on top. Oh, the Calling Blade actually misses, but the Tornado EMP with the Skull Snap, Mehmet, he's taken out, and oh, they might get the Familiar as well now.
Yeah, this is a very dead Familiar, pretty much. Look at it, 1, 2, 3, and oh, I was just about to say, oh my god, the tower is actually stealing the gold, but nope, they actually get the last hit on the X. Also the guy who needs it the most, pretty much. Like, what do you think? Yeah, this question was pretty much answered instantly. He is going for the Arcanum Scepter, even though I have to say, I mean, he kind of also failed a couple of his Culling Blades so far, where he like really couldn't reset the cooldown. The 2 dunks in the mid that were the first ones that actually set perfectly, and now, I don't know, they want to get the tower, but it seems to be like a bait. With Cancel here, just hanging around, like, they try to get the deny. Yeah, this deny will be successful. Yeah, we not deciding to go in there, especially here. Cancel on the side, he's just waiting for XPC to make a move and get a nice stream core on like 2, 3, 4 people, plus of course the Waning Rift following up. And if that Waning Rift actually comes out, followed, I don't know, by Impay, Mana Burn, and Soul Assumption, for example, this is a dead Shadow Demon instantly. Like, his HP pool, he pretty much got like, yeah, 815 HP. This is pretty much nothing.
Yeah, the Shadow Demon definitely the squishiest hero on the pitch at the moment. Or actually, Sand King even has less HP than a Shadow Demon, but he at least has the Sandstorm to try to juke it out, and the Burrow Strike maybe to get his way out of trouble. But looks like both teams, for the time being, at least for a couple of minutes, they went back to farming, just farming up their own jungle. But XPC basically TP's back mid lane, and I don't know why they're actually hanging out mid lane with the tower already being down.
Yeah, I don't know, it's pretty strange, but so far both teams, I don't know, goes in sort of passive mode. After After so many kills, 17 and 7, but now here in the mid, I think they go for something.
So goes in. There's the Vendetta he failed as well with the left out. They staggered their stun. A nice disruption coming out. Will we get away? But no, he gets silenced. There's the creep kill as well. 2 heroes getting taken out almost immediately. They are still alive. Oh, that tornado EMP as well. Caleb, he will escape the range from it. But Sir Pain, the searing arrows. I can't believe all of them survived.
Yeah. Like one searing arrow on each. Like TNT, I think he's gonna sacrifice himself now. The flame break actually. Oh my god, that arrow is actually following him up. But now the question is, oh Sir Pain, that was a bad idea. Now there's the second kill. The impact is coming out on him, but like both of them are super low. If there's a tornado, maybe. Oh my god, he's actually tornado having cooldown. Oh my god, they blow up each other. This is just amazing. One of them dying even in the spike carapace, but in the end, Puck is the happy guy. That orb racing through 2 people.
That fight was just so ridiculous. It's like, oh, XPC, they pretty much lost it at the start because Acab, they ran away with 5 heroes. Oh, the Berserker score coming out, but it actually misses. It wasn't in range. Cancel though, he's still out of mana. He's getting chased down. He gets the blink though just before the first tick of the battle hunger. But now, can he actually get the illusion about B? Berserker score a little bit off target, and Caracal, his blink they're already used as well, can't get in range for the Burrow Strike.
Yeah, to be honest, that was a pretty interesting try. Like trying to like call a Puck there when he's in phase shift and the orb already cast. I mean, there is a slim chance that like the guy is not reacting fast, and like there is like the small 0.1 second time window before he uses the orb and coming out of the phase shift. But now, oh, Mametso here, they are protected pretty much by the sentry board, so he can roam around, and Spacey is probably the one he's gonna initiate on. If there's a Vendetta hit followed up, oh no, the Impe also going down. Now he used his Spike Carapace, and Spacey's going for it.
Yeah, there's the Purge as well. Will they have Blink? Nope, they just don't go for it. I really thought that we will come in Blink, like easy kill, but yeah, they had vision of the mid lane, and saw the 4 of the rest of the heroes for Acab, and Acab, they're going for the tier 1 tower, and XPC, they're not in the position to actually contest this.
Yep, not really. At the moment, I'm also wondering, I mean, we being in the jungle and Voker as well, is he trying to get something up? I mean, well, he also is going for an Orchid, which is pretty interesting.
Oh, there's the initiation. Berserker score by V, up onto Mehmet. Mehmet's still alive, but the Ghost Snap is there. There's the tank as well. They have the extra movement speed. There's the blink by Karaka with the Burrow Strike onto Kalim. He has the Lasso though. And who are they actually chasing? TNT is the next target, and Berserker Skull will catch him, and Axe should get the kill, but there's the silent stream coil out of free as well, cancelled, trying to save his teammates. Sir Pain coming in, there's no crash because his Orchid is up, but Caracal gets less sword in the background, he's still alive, has the Burrow Strike if need be, and Massacre, he doesn't have his ultimate off, he's pretty damn squishy, he has to escape, and I think one more crash, it will do the job. Massacre, Sir Pain winning that man fight. It's still a 3-4-1 though, and oh, cancel we. He might go down one more right click. Oh, 49 HP. That's what he's escaping with. But Sir Pain, he's going for more space. One more right click. The Ghost Snap is activated. And V blinks in, gets the tank. A 4-4-2 at the moment. And V, one more right click. Still alive. Berserker Skull, extra armor. Oh my damn, that Berserker Skull, it was so clutch.
And he wants more, he's still around. If that Puck is going below the threshold, he's gonna have another kill. No, that was the Culling Blade attempt, but now he has to go back because, yeah, that Waning Rift, that would have been, yeah, ready pretty much now. So following him was a bad idea, but it's so funny that Axe following up all those players and being pretty much just the dunk bot and then going away, running away, like kiting that Puck. Puck really going for some nice plays, like that Waning Rift actually hit the Axe, bringing him low again, but then in the end, he just couldn't get him. Just too much armor, especially also, he timed his call pretty much nicely, like whenever the projectile was flying from the Puck, he just used his call, so even with the higher armor, he just didn't get down. There was more than one last hit needed actually. So it wasn't quite a last hit.
Yeah, the really clutch plays by V, and like getting at least 2 kills for his team on the verge of death for himself. But now I really like that Acab actually, they pick up a gem up on the Puck just to make sure that the Clinks isn't doing any like funny business, and of course just getting the map control back for themselves.
Yep, absolutely. And I mean, even though it looks 24-14 here, oh my god, that kill was so fast. We just saw Nyx Assassin, Mametso going down. We probably got the dunk there, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, Clinks, the Orchid is done. can't really do anything. I actually like the build of XPC here going for double Orchid because like there's so many heroes that actually can't do anything against the Orchid. You have pretty much, for example, the Puck. He needs, of course, his spells just to escape or to, of course, be offensive. The same with the Nyx Assassin. Like the only thing that mostly saves him is really the Spike Carrot buff. If it can't come out, then it won't work. But now Spacey maybe finding here Pain. There would be Sand King to follow it up. Epicenter is already channeling, and yeah, he gets it.
This is though. No, actually, they're even saving it. Pain goes with the amplified damage. There's no Sandstorm that will protect you, and now Cancel. He gets immediately orchided up as he comes in. B. Oh, he missed his blink there with the Berserker Skull. Actually, so Berserker Skull's missing. Illusionary about by the Puck. Oh, what a tornado! Catches the Puck. There's the EMP as well. He used Stream Coil before the EMP. Dodges it with the phase shift. Actually, he's playing really good and gets the blink out as well, but Pain kills off the Sanky, and we now, he wants to get Pain in return, he wants to revenge his teammates. At the moment, oh, another silence not to cancel Puck. They need some lockdown though, they need some more damage. The tank he's in the threshold pretty damn soon, but they need like 1 or 2 right clicks, they blink out, and they just keep on fighting, keep on blinking after each other. And in the end, will they actually get the kill? Cancel, he's somehow still alive, has another phase shift. Might get the blink out. Well, I don't understand how he remains still alive. But now Pain's soul catches up. The Shadow Poison last tick. The Barrow Strike will finish the job for them.
Yep, and the Puck at the same time. Now he actually blinked. No, that was a phase shift, and he wants to get it. But like he's also in Culling Blade range, and now this is dangerous. There's the Barrow Strike, and this is the Culling Blade, and there's a gem. They don't see the gem. Oh my god, guys. Why are you sleeping? You have a free slot. Oh god, and the Familiars. Too bad Familiars can't pick it up, and now actually there's someone running. The Klinks is coming towards it. He's gonna find the Batrider, but if the Batrider picks it up, oh my god, he actually managed to steal. Like this is just amazing. Massacre, super reaction there, just dropping his TP scroll. It was, yeah, and picking up the gem. The Batrider just being slow in reaction there, and this is of course bad. It's not just that gold lost. It's also the vision on the bone that could have been a kill.
Yeah, it's really smart plays. Oh, there's Lasso up onto V now. Kill him. He's locking him down, but there's no teammates to assist him. And V, he's actually pretty damn tanky. And oh, he can't play the creep for the extra movement speed. But now Cancel is there. There's the Silence Illusion. V, he's dropping pretty low. Activates his Blade Mail as well. He's still on the run, but Pain, oh, what a Ghost and Tornado as well. Mehmetor, he gets silenced up. There's the EMP. Another silence on to Puck himself. No phase shift out of it. And Mehmetor slowed down with the Purge. He does a nice spike carpet for Spacey. He's under the Firefly. There's the Barrow Strike. But oh god, there's the Dream Coil onto 2. They kill off the 2 as well. Massacre going down. Buyback by Space, but V, no mana for the Berserker Skull. He has the mana for Calling Blade, but he can't actually get it. Or can he survive? There's the Ghost and Brass from behind. Just coming in to clean up. There's actually 3 for 2, I think, but there's the silence on to cancel. They have just Orchids all dead.
Yeah, and X bought back. He wants to join this party.
Oh, if he gets it dunks, I think they can continue, but nice blink out once again by Cancel. Going onto the high ground, but now another Tornado. No mana on the battery, no blinks, cold snapped up. They don't even need me for all 4 steps, almost to the high ground. There's the Orchid, they need a little bit more. A few Shadow Points though. And now Raswan actually has to escape the Soul Assumption. Oh god, 16 HP, and now Spacey instead. Familiars chasing him down with Soul Assumption. Will finish him up.
Again, it's not enough, but the Familiars will get him down. Yep, there we go. Oh, but X at the same time, he's getting the Puck, and now with the Puck down, there's also a gem here. The gem will be picked up, but the question is TNT won't make it out, especially with, yeah, the Cold Snap on top of him. We getting here. Oh my god, he's going on Nyx Assassin.
Was like another dunk. How many dunks was that for V now?
What the... What did we just see? And by the way, I even said something wrong. I thought the X actually bought back, but it was the amazing defensive disruption coming out by the Shadow Demon who actually saved the X. So X was just going back behind the tier 1 tower. Wow, I actually thought he came back with an instant buyback and then just TPing to the tier 1 tower.
I mean, just really clutch plays by Spacey, saving V there. And V, I mean, he has so much farm. He actually almost has a finished up BKB now as well. Axe 13k net worth compared to almost 9k on Acab. That's just so much for him.
Yep, and unless they actually push into tier 2 tower, we have to look at the crafts, and yeah, look at this. Acab, they lost all their advantage now when it comes to experience, and yeah, we are 2,500 gold, experience into the way of XPC. They're coming back on this, and well, there's actually a fight, Lasso coming out.
If they get the skill, that actually may be huge, but it's so damn tanky, 2.3k HP. They're still chasing Spacey coming in. There's a nice disruption as the crush came out, and V Berserker Skull onto 2. There's the silence, big epicenter Barrow Strike. They just kill off Serbian. He activates the BKB, but the damage was already done, and now TNT, the next in line, he's nothing for him to do except for getting done. Cancel goes in Dream Coil with the winning rate on the two. Massacre is brought low at Weaver Circus Call. He's trying to go for it. He misses it, but the Burrow Strike does connect the cancel. He's trying to play the Q game, fake it out, but there's no blink out and the silence.
Oh, and no dunk just because he's out of mana. That's really too bad. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know, I don't see him from here, but I definitely know he wanted really to dunk this one badly. So yeah, XPC, I was already showing the graphs, like on the kill board alone you can already see what this means. 31-30, like from more than 10 kills ahead, Acab is just falling here. And now look at the gold, 10k in the way of XPC here. Now there's a tier 2 on top of it, and Axe at the same time. He is already starting on Roshan. So Roshan, plus of course the Aegis. This is the first Roshan, right? This is a 28 minutes Roshan.
Yeah, that is correct. They actually, well, they had a decent dish lineup for Roche with the clicks, physical damage, but no medallion, no nothing, and they just been focusing on fighting.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so fight intensive all the time. Now we have actually a pause here coming out by Mehmetso, and he's like Scusi, and now we keep going. G's coming out. That Roshan though, it won't be contested. Like even though, like yeah, even if they had 5, they couldn't contest this. Like it's just too fast. Look at it. They do that with without medallion and everything. This was just some random guy. Please just tank it up, and Axe with the searing arrows will do the rest.
Yeah, it's XPC. They're getting at a pretty crucial point at the moment because Massacre, he's finished up his BKB. If he gets the Aegis on top these clinks, he can just go to the front lines and not care at all about anything. And Jax with the BKB as well. It's, I mean, sure they have some physical damage with the amplified damage and the Slaughter, but Slaughter is actually not that tanky himself. If he gets stunned up before he activates the BKB like he did last time with the Epicenter onto him, I mean, the Slaughter, he's just the main hero for Acab. He has to make things happen.
Yep, absolutely. Now the Sand King also using, getting a 4-stuff. That 4-stuff is definitely nice, but now, oh my god, Wee is getting caught out here. He's so dead.
Oh god, that was so and that's 1,362 gold for the Visage.
Yeah, 1,362 gold. That Visage, it's just like jackpot where we got him. Like, actually, he only got a Medallion of Courage, and now, look at this is such a huge step into his Aghanim Scepter. So now instantly point booster, 1,300 gold on top of it. That means he only needs 1,700. That's like just, I don't know, a couple of solo assumption kills, and he has the Aghanim Scepter there. So this tier 1 tower, the cliff is being used for it, but in the end it will go down, and the question is, do they find more? The Bedrider is already looking for it.
Definitely want to go for it. Grossman would be a high priority target on the Evoker just because he can't get the Orchid up then. But actually he's working towards the BKB, but all the time Clinks just split pushing it out.
Oh, look at that. What is the courier doing? Whoa. That courier, like when there's a Clink somewhere around, sending that courier that way, that was really dangerous. But here in the mid,
Yeah,
Masakari.
He's on the hunt. He's a gunner for sure. Or easy. There's the nice lasso coming out for Caleb. But Tornado, EMP, not even used. And oh, what a TP out by the Visage.
Yeah, that was the best thing he can actually do there. Just get the hell out, because even if they would go on Masakari, like they have to kill him twice with the Aegis now. So this is a really bad idea. Now the Familiars actually doing quite nice job with scouting out, also doing decent damage on Caracal. Now a double stun. Well, he only has to care that, like X for example, is not coming in. Oh, actually he is coming in, but they don't. Haha! Look at this. He can actually dunk the Familiars.
It's kind of ridiculous, to be honest. You can just get the easy movement speed buff, especially with the Aghanim Scepter, but I guess Aghanim Scepter level 3 ultimate, the threshold is 450 or 625 with the Aghanims. So it's pretty damn high, especially with this kind of squishy hero.
But now, look at this, his Aghanim Scepter. Oh my god, he's just walking around, farming the Familiars, but he will pay for his insolence. No, he will not. That Dream Coil was superly... Oh my god, this was amazingly dodged. Look at this. He just TP'd out of that Dream Coil, or like pretty much the split second before it came up. Wow.
That was, I mean, I guess that was part luck at least, like 50% luck, I think, getting out of there like that. But they're smoked up. They want to go aggressive on the high ground. And Willy Tanke creep. Oh, come on, go for the familiar. He doesn't want to give the smoke away, but he really wants to. Oh, preserve the score with the silence, not to pay blade mail as well. The tank actually does miss, but the Orchid is enough. And TNT burrow strike on him as well. Another Orchid. Kalim gets the lesser one, but they don't care about the Senki. They got the 2 kills already. Vicic does buy back, but he's alone. They know we not going in for it, and now Mehmet misses the impale. He's gonna get taken out. No spike carapace. Another silence, and TNT. If he dies now, watch him massacre. BKB up. He's dropping pretty damn low, but oh, down 5v once again.
Yeah, this is a dunk fest now. 3 are down, 2 would be there. Looking at the buybacks, no, there's not much available. This tier 3 tower is down, even though the... oh my god, the puck. Nice damage there actually. Look at the HP, but they don't care. There's another dunk on the Batrider. Instant buyback. They're already working on those strikes, but they can't really do anything, even against those low HP targets. Puck is maybe the one who could get the kill on Massacre, but he would pay for it. Look at it. There it comes. The kill is out. Ages, but now he has to pay for it. Orchid is up.
Yeah, Orchid calls him actually. Oh, nice 4-step out by the Batrider on the Puck. So Puck, he's alive for the time being, but it doesn't make too much of this in the Massacre. He wants to go for it. There's the Dream Coil as well. He's dropping low, but they don't have enough. BKB activated. Just right-clicking away at the Batrider. I mean, not the most damage at Serpade. With his own BKB, he got 1 kill. They're going for a Massacre. He's so low, he has to escape Rossman. He's slowing them down with the Ghost Ball. They pop down the sentry, but it's a bit...
Oh, it's not enough.
Oh, they
60
need
HP.
Firefly, Flame Break, anything. Oh my god.
This was so close. This was so close. I mean, both were just fishing in, pretty much in the dark, and they actually found him. Both of it hit the orb and, of course, the crush, but the Invoker surviving with 60 HP. Jesus Christ. Like, this is what we also saw yesterday. Like, this tiny piece of luck you sometimes just need for your, I don't know, for your wins. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, luck definitely is a part of this game, but then again, it's all cancelled. He might get caught. The shifting almost means to Ross when he gets the blink out. It's like, I don't know what the CF means, but...
Yeah, sometimes I just wish I would speak Romanian, but now, fact is, the sheepstick is coming out by the puck. This is, of course, pretty important item, especially on everything that's rushing forward, like maybe the Invoker or Axe or Klings after their BKB or before their BKB. So let's see. I mean, it's pretty much Acab's last chance. XPC already took them over in kills and everything. Now, well, they try on a tier 2, and with a nice fight they can actually, I don't know, rush into the high ground, maybe force some buybacks out, but there's also not too many buybacks there. At the moment it's just Slaughter, Axe and Klings who theoretically had a buyback. So, I don't know, but it doesn't seem like they want to push, they want to find something, I don't know, a single pick-off somewhere. I don't know, I think they should go all out now, because in the long run, I don't think they can win. Not against the Klings, split pushing, not against the Axe, like doing here all the dunking work. Also the Invoker, like with a double Orchid, now a Sheepstick as well. It's very dangerous what they do. I mean, the Slaughter getting, of course, scary at some point. Now with the BKB, but the problem is, on top of his BKB, there is not much right click coming. I mean, now he has the double damage rune, but as soon as the double damage fades, like, it's not enough for 36 minutes.
Yeah, his damage is really lacking, and Slaughter, he's not a farm-heavy hero because his farm is actually pretty damn slow. He doesn't have like massive farming mechanics like anti-mage or whatnot. And well, speaking of damage, Massacre, he just finishes up his Daedalus on the Klings now. He's gonna crit for so damn much.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think XPC is taking the whole thing in their hands. I mean, you see it in the net worth. You have the Klings and the Axe leading by so much. They're both almost 17k. The Invoker is about at the same net worth as the Acab heroes, but the fact is, they want to go in now. But Acab may be initiating before it actually comes to the push. Now, there is an orb here to the side. The Familiars are just getting dunked, and the Searing Arrows also doing so much damage. There's it. Call.
There's silent. They fail actually off target by moments, are completely out of mana. And with one hero dead, XPC can easily go for it. And you can see he's just trying to go so aggressive, and that's his playstyle. That fits him so damn well at the moment.
Yeah, to be honest, this Axe play here of Wii, it reminds me a bit of Shachlo. Like the Axe, one of my most favorite Axe players out there, and like we always have the honor to cast him. And yeah, unfortunately the Axe is getting often banned against him. That's the biggest problem.
The Axe can be so damn strong as he is at the moment, and Massacre, He's just standing in the front line, tanking it up. He gets the tier 3 tower, going on the ranks. Oh, he finally gets Celeste BKB Berserker Skull. They get the disruption up onto the clicks for the time being as well. There's the epicenter. It actually doesn't do all that much. He gets the force of Feroz as well. They kill off the Puck. They want to get Serpane, one more right click and they get it as well. There's the dunk and GG gets called XPC. They take this third place decider 2-0.
Yep, absolutely 2-0. So XPC, they are number 3 here on the Comic Con. I mean, it was to be expected because they're like next to, besides Next Please and TCN, professional players that try to like reach, of course, a higher tier status now also on the international scene. So yeah, Acab, I still have to say, for a team that just assembled for this event, like a mix out of Romanian and Russian players, it's a nice performance they had. But then again, XPC, which is a combination of XPC players and Balkan Bears, of course, a bit more experienced, also of course playing with each other definitely better. Anyway guys, so the grand final will be, like the original plan at least, is 14:30 here on the main stage, CET times. The question is if we get it through or not. It will definitely happen, but I can't promise it will be at that time. I will leave the stream online. We have the webcam and you can like pretty much follow up if there's anything. So far there is still soccer and Counter-Strike going, but yeah, let's see. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. The next game will come, as I said, in like an hour and 15 minutes. So shout out to all the people, shout out to Balkan Bears, and thanks for XPC. You're also gonna see them later on an interview. So let's wait for the grand final.